Brussels. Nick, this would be a major addition to the NATO alliance. So what are you learning right now about how quickly, potentially, Sweden and Finland could join NATO?
Yeah, Finland is putting a document in front of its parliament beginning next week. They'll talk about it for several weeks. They'll take a decision on it, and they could be at the NATO leaders summit in Madrid in June asking to join NATO. Sweden could be following along behind them. I was speaking to a Finnish diplomat in Brussels earlier on this year, in January, before the invasion, and he told me the lesson that they were seeing here, the lesson that the Finns were learning was that Ukraine was getting all the threats of attack and it was getting support from NATO. It was being told, we'll give you weapons, but we won't send you troops. And the Finnish people were looking at that situation and saying, OK, that could be us. Once Russia invaded Ukraine, that was the turning point. That's what we heard from both the Finnish Prime Minister today and the Swedish Prime Minister, significantly standing side by side, joint press conference in Stockholm in Sweden, both speaking English, both making it very clear that Russia's invasion had changed the equation. They see Putin as more aggressive and more dangerous, and they see the way that NATO operates, that an attack on one will draw support from all the other nations, and that is what they think they need. This will be significant. It will double the length of NATO's land border with Russia. The Finnish border is about 830 miles long with Russia. Finland has a well-developed, well-sophisticated armed force that is well integrated already with NATO. But this is already drawing criticism from Russia. Putin's spokesman has said that this will not, expanding NATO this way, will not lead to greater stability in Europe. So expect pushback some way, somehow, from Putin on this. It's exactly the opposite of what he wanted, Wolf.
It could be a very, very dramatic moment indeed. All right, thanks very much, Nic Robertson, over in Brussels, Belgium, for us.